Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay from Keeping It Real, your arbiter of gaming news and commentary, hitting you off with a studio production video where you know this is your channel, where all gamers' voices are heard. With your boy Jay, always dropping the word. Keeping them other gaming YouTubers like, what you heard? And where you always know, we always keep it all the way real. So what's up, everybody? I just want to thank you all for checking out my studio production video today. You know what time it is, the place where all gamers' voices are heard, and your boy Jay is dropping that word. So yeah, man, I'm back large in effect. Yeah, it's been a little minute. I've been up on that Warframe something stupid lately, so, you know, apologies. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, paying bills, kids, all that good stuff, man, you know. But, you know, like always, I'm back here coming, hitting you guys back off with another video. And this one's going to be an interesting one, man, because this one's one of those videos where I talk about the writing on the wall, man. It looks like Sony, and of course I'm going to link this in the description. This is from DualShock, man. And the headline on this one is Sony talks shifts from hardware to monthly active users. Plan to explore microtransactions. Oh my God. I mean, that headline says it all. I'm going to say it one more time. Sony talks shifts from hardware to monthly active users. Plans to explore microtransactions. Listen to that. If you listen to that, it says it all, man. There's a lot in that. I'm going to go ahead and break that down and get to the nitty gritty of it, man, because there's a lot of things going on right now. I mean, a lot of this having to do with the X effect, but a lot of this has to do with just smart business, and I'm gonna break some of the stuff down, man. So first of all, man, I think we're gonna be finding out, for those who didn't know, or for those fanboys out there that you know stumped their, they go ahead and pound their chest and think it was something to talk about, units sold and all that. I've been saying this since the beginning, man. It's not everything, and it's definitely these days not much of a, it doesn't equal to a lot. Now it's great for a player base, but that's just in if you want to pound your chest about it, great, but that's not where the real game is at. I think now you're those ones who didn't believe it, or those Sony fanboys who was thinking it was everything, now they're finding out along with Sony that no, it's not everything. And when it comes to units sold, it ain't gonna never be everything. And let me go ahead and break that down, man. So this is an interesting thing, because there's a couple of pieces to break down just when it comes to Sony now switching up to it being active users. So the first thing about that is that obviously Sony is looking at a major decrease in their units sold moving forward. Okay, so that's already Sony admitting that, hey, moving forward, we're going to be pretty much getting our butt kicked for probably the next 2 years. And so our metric is going to need to change, because we're going to be probably 9 times out of 10, we're going to be the last on the NPD every month after month. So, our units are not going to be selling as much. So that's already that, right? And that's pretty obvious. I think we've seen what the X is doing. The PS4 is going to be pretty much irrelevant, aside from their exclusives moving forward. So this looks like Sony's acknowledges that. Okay, so now if you move that over to the next point, that they're looking for active users. Now it's all about active users. Now think about it. I've been saying this for a long time. Microsoft has been where the money is at from the beginning. While Sony was sitting up there pounding their chest, talking about units sold, Microsoft was talking about, no, we're more about active users, because that's what actually brings the money. Like, yeah, of course, getting units sold obviously is going to bring more clientele, of course. But if you actively make your service the best it could possibly be for the users that you have, that's going to overall sell more people. More people are going to buy more products, spend money on more services, and you're going to productively make more money doing it that way. And this is the reason why Microsoft has been focusing on expanding their services, actually having you have a reason for paying $60 a month, as opposed to Sony jacking up the price. It just feels, people feel cheated with Sony because they jack up the price and they don't have the services to match. And this article digs into that on DualShocks, man. Go ahead and read it. Of course, I'm going to post it in the description. Go ahead and check it out, man. Where it digs in that even Yoshida they're looking at it like, hey, man, we got to start doing something here, because they're not doing nowhere near as well as Microsoft when it comes to, nowhere close when it comes to active users and services on their network. And we all know Sony's network is seriously lacking and damn sure not worth no $60. And that's a huge problem. And now that they're going to be, their hardware is not going to be selling as well, that's going to become even more of a problem. Because you think about this, you got Microsoft sitting here with the best console out there, just wreaking havoc, right? So once the beast is unleashed, it's over. And then you got incredible networking and services that is also beast. I mean, it's a beautiful combination that is going to be a perfect storm to wreak havoc on Sony for the next 2 to 3 years. And I think Sony's finally starting to realize this and realize, oh man, we may be in a little trouble here. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing them now switch focus to say, hey man, we're going to have to start doing something where our PS Plus, start broadening our services, and start providing, maybe start updating our network, making it more reliable, faster. We're gonna have to start doing something, because we're gonna be losing people real quick. And that's the breakdown of this stuff, man. And it's really interesting, man, because you've had guys for the longest, these fanboys out here for the longest, man, talking all this crap about, the units they sold. And it's kind of funny, man, because now it's going to be realized that all of that didn't mean jack crap. All of those so-called units they got, what does that mean if you don't have a reliable, good service, and that it's not robust in developing and growing and actually moving the needle forward when it comes to people enjoying the actual service itself. Like the hardware doesn't mean much when it comes to that. I mean, at the end of the day, people want a service to come along with it that is actually useful and actually they can enjoy and has everything they need. And also just keeps getting better and better. And that's something Microsoft has been brilliant at doing year after year, and that Sony's been seriously lacking and just completely just being ignoring, along with the fact of raising the price, which boggles my freaking mind, because all that's done is turn a lot more people against it and say, I'm not paying for this. And so it's just really interesting to see this, man. It's really interesting to see this, especially, we're so close to the X releasing, and this is an admission that Sony has finally realized that, publicly. I think they've realized this, privately before, and they've been looking to do something about it, but it looks like publicly now it's coming out that, man, it's really all about active users now. Now they're starting to wake up and finally realize that Microsoft has had the correct business model all this time. And it's kind of funny, man, because it's got what Microsoft is doing right now, what they're doing when it comes to active users, has really heavily been criticized as, oh man, they're just trying to get, they don't want to talk about their units sold. But really, it was, now I still have that criticism personally. I still think they should just show whatever units they sell. I don't really care. That's my position, in my opinion. But I get why that's not really a concern of theirs, because really where the real money is at is active users, and how active are, or how long those users are staying on the service, keeping the service, and being productive on that service and using it. And Microsoft is killing it when it comes to that. So it makes sense that that's their measure of improvement. They want to see where are they gaining more Xbox Gold users. And it looks like that's a recipe for success that even Sony's starting to wake up to and realize, hey man, we need to jump on board with that. So this is a good thing. Yeah, I mean, it's a slap in the face to a lot of these fanboys. They're going to be butthurt and salty as hell. I mean, they're butthurt and salty anyway. For the next 2 to 3 years, they're going to be butthurt and salty. Now, of course, their talks of their PS5 coming out. I mean, this is all they got to look to, and that's okay. That's great. Hopefully, the PS5 is everything it could possibly be. And the good thing is that Microsoft is going to be making Sony better when it comes to their services, man, because at the end of the day, we're all gamers and we want to have good, reliable service. So a lot of these guys that are sticking with Sony, no problem. If that's how you rock, that's how you rock. But it'll be great if you can have good, reliable service and have a lot of options, and it be, Sony is updating your network and doing things to actually make your gaming experience and your dash experience, everything much more better. Pretty much bring it into the 21st century, because it definitely needs an overhaul. And this is ultimately a great thing for PS4 gamers, and just gamers in general, man. Even myself, who I have a PS4, and it would be great if they update the network and do some things that make the quality of life better on the PlayStation. So yeah, man, it's looking like, Sony is at least trying to get on the right track. I think this experience with the X, hopefully it's looking like it's humbling them a little bit, and they're realizing that, maybe instead of being arrogant, jack off, consumer pricks, maybe we should be a little more humble and actually start providing good services for our users. And that's the type of positive change you want to see. And this is the reason why I support Microsoft. It's not about it being Microsoft. No, it's about that they're doing the right things that actually incentivize, pro-consumer practices. That's what I care the most about. The quality of life for all gamers is being improved by what Microsoft is doing. And that is the biggest reason to support Microsoft, because they're doing the right thing by gamers. And that is the thing about, with this fanboy stuff, that it's divisive, and it divides us, because when we get divided, that's when these corporations takes advantage of us. So yeah, man, I just want you guys off with that. This is great news to just go along with a lot of other great news for Xbox and Microsoft right now. It looks like Microsoft is changing the tide already. The X ain't even dropped yet, and already Sony is seeing the writing on the wall, and they're changing their tune, which is a great thing, because at the end of the day, we want to see all these companies do great and be successful, because that's what makes a successful and great gaming industry. So yeah, man, that's going to be my video on that. I want you guys to go ahead and hit me up in the comment box and tell me what you think. Until the next time, this is Jay. I'm always keeping it real, and I'm gone.